It's that's the segment.
This is America.
That's
This is
what it
what we
is.
talking about. It's capitalism.
It sound like what you call it. All right. So before we get into the picks, today's the first. Well, it's the first Sunday, week one.
Yep.
We're gonna get into the picks real quick. Before we move on, Jalen Hurts. What are your thoughts on the Cam Newton Jalen Hurts beef? Now, granted, for those that don't know, pretty much y'all know we wasn't here to record. Cam Newton had made a statement, his opinion, right? And he thought he didn't think Jalen Hurts was a top 10 quarterback, right? So my stance, real quick, as somebody who played the position and was a top 10 quarterback at his position, and even won an MVP. In the same, he won an MVP in the league where Tom Brady was still playing, Peyton Manning was still playing, Aaron Rodgers,
Drew Brees,
Matthew Stafford.
Roethlisberger.
He played
Matt Ryan.
at the same time. Matt Ryan. He played at the same time. All the guys were in the league, and he won an MVP. So he said he don't think, in his opinion, based off of he didn't get personal. He just said off the eye test, a quarterback saying another quarterback because of what he sees. I'm going to take his word for it. But his opinion, he didn't think Jalen Hurts was a top 10 quarterback. And then the personals started to come out about Cam Newton. So my question to y'all is, what do you think about Cam Newton's critique on Jalen Hurts? About him not being a top 10 quarterback?
Well, the first thing I say is, Cam Newton's opinion is his opinion. It doesn't matter whether he played the football or not. It's his opinion, because somebody that don't play football is got an opinion about it, like we do.
Yeah.
So, right. But in the same token, Cam Newton's opinion does have, some validation to it, because he played the position at a high level. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He played at a high level, and he has the right to say what he wants to say about that. My question is, who the 10 before him? Name them out.
Before Hurts?
Who the 10 before him? He's not top 10, so let's say he's 11. So who's top 10 before him? Let's give it out.
10 quarterbacks better than Jalen?
10 quarterbacks better than Jalen.
I'm not going to lie. I can't name 10. I can name
I can
6,
name-
7 maybe.
I can name like 5 off the back.
Okay, so this is what
Mahomes.
helps that argument.
Yeah, Mahomes, Burrow,
Lamar.
Hold on. You said who's the first one?
Mahomes.
No particular order,
Yeah,
but these
Mahomes
guys are
counting
the
out.
10 better. Yeah.
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow, Lamar. I could go, some would say C.J. Stroud. I could put C.J. Stroud, my personal opinion.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
Is Aaron Rodgers still
Jaden Daniels? Can we put Jaden Daniels in
Jay
there?
Daniels?
Yeah, he had a way better first year than Jaden Daniels.
Okay, that's 7.
That's when healthy, and I know the Philly fans are gonna whatever. Anyway,
You didn't name Dak Prescott yet.
Dak?
no, you can say Dak, but
See?
when healthy, I'm gonna say Tua is better than
No.
Hurts. When healthy,
No, I call cap on that.
Cam Newton said something that I didn't even realize. He said, I think Hurts had 11 more yards than Tua, and Tua missed, 7 games? He had 11 more passing yards than Tua. Tua missed 7 games last year.
Yeah, but if we're gonna go into details, one is a running offense and the other one is a passing offense. So
Absolutely.
that's why those numbers look, to me. You can say that
Yeah, but I mean,
when you're turning around and giving Saquon 20, 30 times a game, and you're not throwing those 20 to 30 times like Tua is.
Yeah, but Tua's throwing the ball.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Tua's throwing the
Tua
ball.
has more chances to throw than Jalen is doing.
But he had less yards than him.
11.
Yeah,
right?
he had
About
11.
Yards, and was out.
And Tua was
injured.
out for like
Was
7, 8 games.
That's what I'm saying. Those 7 to 8 games where he was out, he's not throwing the ball as you would think he is. He's turning around, handing it off to
So you say no. So you say he's not top 10.
Tua. You know, I can't.
If Tua would have played
I can't give you
those
that.
7, 8 games, he would have probably had
I can't
close
give
to
you that.
5,000
I
yards.
need 2 more quarterbacks.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So there's just 8 quarterbacks.
Yeah, from
Arguably 8.
That's
You couldn't
that's
say
what-
6
that's
or
what
7.
we're coming up with.
Okay.
I don't know
Can-
what
can-
Cam.
no,
But
can
those
you-
are valid arguments,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
who else you going to name? Who else you got?
That's it. You're
That's
right.
it.
That's it. Yeah.
So you got to throw Jalen in there as one of the 9 to 10.
yeah.
Number
See,
9 to 10.
I don't know what Cam's top 10 was.
Yeah, I'm not taking away from his argument.
Yeah, I don't know what Cam's top 10 was. I'm saying if you're
Yeah,
gonna
unless
say
you're throwing Brock and
Brock Purdy or something like that.
Justin Herbert.
Now,
Herbert,
I will Joe.
yeah.
I will put Herbert in
Herbert,
there.
yeah.
So that would make 9.
And then you say Brock is better than him?
I don't think Brock better than Jalen.
But see, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
And this is the thing, right?
This is where the debate gets tricky, like you said.
So, and this is why I don't.
Very
understand
hard to
why
name
people-
10.
I don't even understand why people are upset because you can name 6 off the back before you even.
Sam Darnold?
Nah, we can't include
Okay,
that.
then.
Nah, but I'm saying you can
what we
name-
saying then?
That's why we left him and Geno out.
Yeah, you can name 6 quarterbacks
saying
before
then?
you even think about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
And if you're in that top 10 range, he's in the mix of that.
So, and that's what I agree with. We did name at least 7.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
Off the.
And
off the
I
gate.
know I always go to this guy, but LeBron James, right? You can't name 10 guys in the NBA without naming LeBron in the mix.
In any category.
You can't name 10 guys in. Okay, is he top 10? No, LeBron is top 10. Top
Yeah.
10, like you know what I mean.
You'll
what
get to
Hurts-
that bottom half
What
and
hurts
you throw him in there.
You're looking like, okay, this guy,
I
guy.
agree with that.
Maybe this guy, you know what I mean? It's a debate. That was his thing. Nobody would ever sit there and say, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow went to 1 Super Bowl. That was it. Hasn't been close since. But you can't even like as soon as you make it because you might say like, oh, this guy, and then as soon as somebody say Burrow, oh, how did we forget Burrow? Like he's not even, you know what I mean? So what Cam was saying is like his opinion. He don't think that he's top 10, which obviously is his opinion. And the reason why it was so controversial because his opinion holds weight. If he was just anybody, a Joe, a nobody,
Nobody would even
nobody
consider
would
it.
care. But because it's Cam Newton, it holds weight. And then people getting personal, talking about what is Cam Newton's opinion on him as a quarterback.
It shouldn't have went that far as to sit there and question his credentials.
His credentials.
It shouldn't have been like that. I would have asked Cam. I was like, "Who's your 10?
Who's your 10?
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
Tell
me
me
10.
who your 10 are."
Yeah.
Just like we just did.
Yeah.
And we had a hard time when it got down to 7. And I'm like, so where would he fall in at?
Perfect example, because the next my response or retort to Cam would have been like, okay, Cam, you don't think he's top 10? Well, give me your 10.
Right.
Let's have a healthy debate.
So I can see what you see.
So I can see what you see. Let me
right.
see it from the eyes of a quarterback.
Right.
But now you start to get personal,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, for what?
Other people.
For what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's the whole point? Let's have a little back and forth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's not top 10. Hell, we go back and forth all the time
Yeah.
on Jordan and LeBron.
And don't always agree.
It don't always
Yeah,
agree, but
right.
it's not like, all right, well, because he think Jordan's the greatest. Now it's
no personal.
Yeah,
no, nothing personal.
Yeah.
He just think he's better. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, why do you think he's better? Let's have but the thing with sports now,
Throw the
it's
points
become too.
Everything is clickbait. It's for
It's
content.
clickbait. Yeah, it become too
So-
reality TV like.
Well,
Whole lot of mud
a
wrestling.
lot of people are sensitive. They're
That
too
too.
sensitive.
That too.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, shout out to Cam Newton with 4th and 1, man.
Yeah.
Love the show.
Good show. I like his opinion. I like the way he put it out there. But see, people bring out the worst in folks when they attack.
Facts.
Like, he was just saying that he didn't think he was top 10. And like you said, we should have came at him and been like, hey, well,
Name your 10.
give me your
Give
10
me your 10,
so
yeah.
you see what he sees. It's a pleasant, friendly debate. It didn't have to turn like that.
And it would have just stayed at that, but then it grew into who's better, Cam or this or Jalen, and it's like
And
that's
no
not.
disrespect to Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he won the Super Bowl, but Cam Newton was a better quarterback. You could give me all the stats you want.
I will
Eye
say-
test doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Cam Newton was when you create players
Yeah.
on Madden, and you're gonna make him like 6'6", quarterback, 270.
Yeah.
That's what Cam Newton was.
40.
He's 6'9".
I'm just saying. You know?
290 pounds.
He's a defensive end playing quarterback.
Yeah,
you know, what I'm
if it
saying?
was me,
and dominating.
Yeah.
If it was me and I had to choose two of those guys to start my franchise, I'd pick Cam Newton.
Newton.
But no shade
To
to
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts.
because somebody that gets him is going to have a good squad too.
For
Man,
sure.
you know Philly fans are gonna be in the comments going crazy.
I mean, they can go crazy all they want. It could have been Carson Wentz that could have been right here and they've been caught talking about him. But
Now, the one thing I will say to you Philly fans, right? Not all Philly fans, but to you craze Philly fans. That's not what I wanted to say, but what does it matter what someone says about your quarterback when you won the Super Bowl?
Right.
If Aaron Rodgers or hell, if Zach Wilson, which I didn't think was a great quarterback, if he was somehow the defense was to be able to get us the Super Bowl, and Zach Wilson didn't do it, you know what I would say? So what?
Hey, people were talking smack about Nick Foles. I ain't see nobody come to his defense, and he won it. Of course, after Carson went out, but still, you know
like
what I'm saying?
I don't understand. Okay,
Doesn't matter.
I get it. You're gonna defend your quarterback. Who cares what they say about your quarterback? You won a Super Bowl. You got to be miserable as a fan to want to argue with people when you won the Super Bowl.
Right.
You know how many teams would I ain't gonna say die, but you know how many teams, you know how many fan bases would love to be in that position? I don't care what you say about my quarterback.
Or teams that wouldn't mind taking Jalen Hurts off your hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like he's not bad. He's good.
Not bad.
Like I said,
He's good.
People are too sensitive now.
Yep.
That's what it comes
That's
down
it.
to. Listen, you can sit here and say Jalen Brunson is whatever. The Knicks win the championship. You can tell me whatever about Cat and anything. Whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
whatever. We gonna move on. So we're gonna do the picks real